morning, good afternoon, good evening, my fellow YouTubers, preppers. Aries Sky Rita Lee here, also known as Krabby McCoffee. So I got a video for you all. Okay, this is about prepping tips in case of my first thing I'm prepping for is nuclear war. As you all know, I uploaded the nuclear war video. And the nuclear war video is basically about what's going on in the future. Yeah, that's right. What's going on in the future? This girl is basically sitting around. At least I still have boobs. Jokingly, of course. It's not misinformation. That some of you guys out there, including Tildor, is going to probably be interested in knowing I'm still alive after the 17th. I'm alive. I'm just using Rumble. After the 17th, I can go live again. Unfortunately, I got to watch my P's and Q's. That's why I'm talking mostly about politics on Rumble and nothing on YouTube. So I'm not going to bring up, the issues that YouTube flagged me for. I don't want any more flags. But anyways, let me just say, they claim everything I'm saying is misinformation, but I just gave links to that, so they can't say it's misinformation on the one video when you guys get it on the 17th because it's on Newsweek. So, let's talk. So anyways, a lot of you preppers out there, including Higgins, have asked me literally what happens if you're outside in a nuclear attack. Well, if you're far enough away and you know you're further enough away 50 or 100 miles, now I just checked the maps. You can check Rumble out for that discussion. But anyways, the bottom line is major cities get nuked. Some people will be vaporized. Other people don't think. So, for example, I've been spending a lot of time reading my prepping books, studying my prepping books, doing more. Hit Tildor said the other day something about I'm very knowledgeable in what I talk about. Well, I want to tell Tildor thank you because, frankly, I'm educating myself more than ever. And with all the extra time I have, I've been focusing on educating myself. Now, one of the most talented administrators on YouTube. She is well schooled on numerous topics regarding prepping, but not limited to. She's always 20 steps ahead of us on prepping endeavors. I'd like to grant a huge shout out to her communication. I got some books I want to review that's about prepping. Okay, I'll be reviewing those soon for you guys, so stay tuned. I ordered some prepping books. Yeah, you guys know I'm getting good. I'm getting great. Okay, so a couple things we need to talk about in the prepping video for preparing for nuclear war. One, what do you do about water? Well, there's two things you can do. You buy cases and cases of water, making sure it gets delivered, or you pick it up at Walmart, Costco, Sam's Club, etc., store it in your basement. That could be like Higgins using tap water and be like, oh, the tap water is for the toilet. Maybe, but you got to also remember that if you're in an area where you have natural gas and the bomb goes off, each city might have an area, a grid where there's a cap and a cap. That grid could detonate a lot of houses. So you got to ask yourself, But let's just say for water, that if you have an area where you can do things, right? First you got to do it. If you are, say, Higgins is like 3.5 hours from Chicago, okay? And he knows Chicago is getting nuked, and he knows Detroit's going to get nuked, and the radiation's coming in within 2 to 4 hours. First, you close your hood vents off. Hoodie venties. Second, you close off your bathroom vents. Third is, if you have the time, you take plastic and literally plastic your windows up as good as possible. There's special plastic that will cover the glass, so in case it blows out, you're a little more prepared, all right? Let's just say you're 100 miles from it. You might not get anything. You still have that 4 hours or less. Because once the bomb goes off and they're inbound, the first thing you really want to do is turn off the power. You turn your power off. Second is you go and run into your bathroom. If you have the time, lay down a tarp. Okay. If you don't have time, you just basically, if your tub's completely spotless, what you do is you basically fill it with water. Throw in some purification tablets. And you can use that as drinking water. You can use that as purely for drinking water. Yes. Drinking water. Fill up your sinks. Use the same thing. And hope like hell you stocked enough paper plates and paper cups and paper bowls. Because once you're in for 24 to 96 hours. Have a hand crank radio, like I said. Have a scanner. And don't waste money on portable DVD players or portable DVD players or computers or anything like that because you won't be able to charge them. Your phone service, gone. Now, if you have a close network of friends or neighbors, you either get FRS, GMRS, or CB radios and have one being run. Remember, the CB radio base station is not going to work. You won't have power. So even if you set up a base station, you're going to be using handheld mode. So you'll be like, breaker, breaker, are you there? Yeah, I'm here. What's the sit report? Well, if everyone has scanners, then they can scan their own news. But they don't. One person can be designated for the area for the news, as long as everyone's on the same page. If they don't, they just walk outside like, oh yeah, we're not going to be nuked. The next thing you know, 3 weeks later, they're dying from radiation poisoning because the wind came in. There's some old people that just don't care. They'll just run outside and be like, and then 3 weeks later, the fire chief's like, oh, well, we're going to bury her. I mean, and then they bury you in a lead box. They don't even cremate you. The crematory would be completely infected with the radiation. So they would literally bury you in a lead-filled concrete box and then fill the holes in with the lead caskets, which weigh 2 tons, basically. I don't know how heavy they are. And then they concrete it in. So one of the tips I would recommend for nuclear preparedness is potassium iodide tablets, purification tablets, and if you have the money, get a purified filtration kit so you can filter your water from the bathtub into the tub. Now, if you can't, use purification tablets. Your water will be good to drink. Now, you say, oh, well, what about my dishes? That's where the paper and plastic cups come in. And if you do get enough times, people say, oh, well, what about the bugs? Well, thing is, once your door is sealed, you're glued to your radio. Once the attack's over, you're hoping another attack doesn't happen, which means more radiation, more deaths, more, because, they say you can plan for one attack, but how many attacks can you plan for? Every attack would cripple you more. That's why you got to at least have 30 days of food. I'd recommend stockpiling as much as you can. You want canned meats, beans, stews, chilies, meat sticks, beef sticks, water purification tablets, potassium iodine. You're going to have massive headaches because you're going to have tobacco withdrawal. And you're going to have coffee withdrawal because you're not going to be able to heat your coffee. You're not going to be able to. You can't be like Higgin and be like, oh, I got coffee in the fridge. Once the power is cut, and the power grid's cut, you're not going to be able to basically maintain your freezers, your refrigerators, nothing. So you're going to have to basically, within 24 hours, eat everything that's in your fridge cold before tapping into your canned goods. Your freezer's a different story. Now, if you know the radiation's very little radiation around your area, you still be safe and follow the instructions of your government officials in the area. And you only utilize what you can. That's why if you know nuclear things happening, you do other things. Now, for example, you could go and buy yourself a charcoal smoker and smoke all your meats now if you live in an area, but that'd be a lot of charcoal, but it's better to be safe than sorry. Your main thing is you're not going to be worried about your freezer, and you're not going to be worried about your refrigerator. You're going to be worried about your immediate supply needs. Spam, kippered snacks, herrings, mackerels, whatever, canned chicken. And has anyone seen the preppers list lately? Before you go, oh, I haven't. I'll give you guys the preppers list in the thing, all right? Let me just tell you. The price of chicken, canned chicken and tuna went up. Why? Because people are stockpiling that to eat, Okay, yeah. So, Higgins said, well, motherfucker. Yeah, well, he's waiting for the videos to be ready for Rumble. But the point I'm trying to make for you all is, oh yeah, I need to make sure Chloe, did she go to the, yeah, she didn't do it. Okay. So, anywho, the bottom line is it for you peeplers or you preppers is that you got to look at the water purification in the bathtub. You can also use a tarp, seal it up, and then get yourself like a little bathtub cushion thing that covers the entire tub, like hot tub cover, and that will cover your water. Now, for some people, like my cousin Dinky, they have a jetted tub, so just basically make sure the jets are cleaned and you're not using them. You shut the power off in Texas, you can fill that entire thing up with about 150 gallons of water. That'll hold and contain your drinking water for 2 people for almost probably 2 months. And as long as you pop in purification tablets, that will literally work for you guys. And, you know, that's something that people don't realize is you can do it that way. Put a tarp in there, put water in there, get yourself a little cover to fit over it, and that's fine, you know, because where she lives, it's going to be heavily radiated, probably is what I read on the report. So, main thing is, prep like you have to. Keep prepping because it's not going to get any easier. It's going to get worse. So, this is why I'm here to tell you to get your house in order. Another thing you want to do is always keep powdered milk on it. That will last a long time. Buy 50 pounds. You can make like 75 to 80 gallons of milk. That'll save you a lot of money in the long run, but at the same time, you will have your milk. Now, that will help if you have a lot of dry cereal too. Now, if you don't have dry cereal and you're looking for something to eat for breakfast, well, I'm sorry to say, unless you have a cooking method to cook your oatmeal, you cook your oatmeal. Here's Stinky Dog. Stinky Dog says, hello, everyone. Make sure to get a lot of prepping snacks for your doggies and your Hoffenpfeffers. Bunnies. And make sure you take good care of your friends during this time of trial and tribulations because we really need to. Yeah. I had a haircut, so now Mama wants to give me a bath. I beg to differ. I don't stink. Oh, God, you reek. Alright, I'll give you a snack, but I still need to wash you, so I'm hoping I can get you clean soon. You know, a little bath would help you out immensely soon. So, anyways, I mean, literally. So the point I'm making is, there you go, eat your snack. Eat your snack, Stinky. Eat your snack, Stinky. Point being is, for you preppers out there, you need to prep like your life depends on it. And because of it, I'm telling you outright that the water purification thing will work. Turning your power off, doing everything, prepping is fine. You want canned meats, canned meat snacks. You want to make sure to rotate preps out and keep prepping. Eat down your old stuff, keep your new stuff. Some stuff will last a long time. If you get mac and cheese, just remember you can't live on mac and cheese unless it's a Great Depression because you can still use your stove. Because in a nuclear situation, which looks like it's going to escalate, you're not going to have use of your stove. So you're going to need to get canned meats. Beef sticks will go first because you got to eat them down within 2 weeks before they go moldy, trust me. Beef jerky. Otherwise, I wouldn't trust beef jerky anyways. But my point is during a nuclear problem, there's going to be a lot of hell. And that hell is going to be pretty bad. So to me, prep like you got a pair. And keep on prepping because it ain't going to get any better. It's going to get worse. So this is my 2 options for Black Swan. Once the nuclear option happens and escalates, the banking collapse will follow. I want you all to be prepped and ready to go. Your time's running out. They say that. I have a feeling we're going to see something happen before the end of September. That's my prediction. So in the meantime, get prepping. Time is running out. Think of the water purification. I gave you a good way to save some money. Little tablets, little filtrations. You know. The other thing is I want to tell you, when it comes to the toilet needs to be turned off. You could use that water if your water area is not contaminated to fill your toilet up. And once you fill that toilet up, you know, as long as you know your water, the city officials or the town officials will make sure your water is safe and secure. So if they know it's safe and secure and there's no contaminants, you can flush your toilet as many times as you want. I mean, literally. But for some people, you know, you're going to have a nuclear bomb hitting the gas lines. which will hit the sewer lines, which will cause sewer and natural gas explosions. Not to mention, in a irradiated block of area where they drop the nuclear blast, right? Then you have the heat. Then you have the fireball. That will detonate gas stations all over. So you're going to be seeing gas stations explode. Think about it. And if you're near a train line carrying fuel tankers, fertilizer tankers, everything else, again, you got to prepare for that too. You're going to see an entire thing just be annihilated, and you got to prepare for the worst. So that's why I'm here to say, I offered Zoe at one time to come out here. She'd be a lot safer, but oh well. It is what it is. I'm not going to lose sleep over spilt milk. In the meantime, the thing is I got to tell you, my Valentine's gift to my neighbor at the Connors, besides the streaming service, was 2 steak dinners, which 2 steaks and a box of chocolates and 2 cards and a $20 bill for a birthday. So if you think I'm fake and you think I'm a deceiver, think again. I'm the best at what I do, and I'm a prepper. And I don't have to give $20 somewhere, a box of chocolates, or 2 cards. I don't have to do any of that. You know. So, there you go. I'm the real deal, people. I give. People give me gifts, I give gifts back. With that said, think about everything I've said. I will be making new videos off and on as the news comes in, but right now I've done enough video making, I think, for a while. So I want to tell you all to keep on prepping. Prep like your life depends on it. And just remember the water purification things. I also am going to be reviewing some books. I might have secured some more scanners. We'll find out. And possibly GMRS and FRS too. Just depends on if they like my channel or not. So I'm working hard for you, the people. I'm not working for me, I'm working for you. So with that said, everyone, think about it. You got water purification, canned meats, canned goods. I think I will post the link. I think I posted it on Rumble, but you guys can find it on Rumble if you wish. I ain't gonna go dig it up, or the preppers list. Well, I will dig that up on the well, actually, I'll do that thing again. So I will do the preppers list, and I will do the preppers list, and I will do the uploading of this video, so you guys can understand that we have to prepare for the worst. So with that said, everyone, thanks for tuning in today. I'm just preparing this preppers list. Here we go. So thanks for tuning in, thanks for watching, everyone, and I want you guys to personally prep like your life depends on it. Yeah. So in the meantime, this video will be uploaded at like 5:30 in the morning on the 17th. So you'll get your news. You'll get your fix of grabbing a coffee if you're still watching me. Otherwise, I wish you a great time and best of luck in the future. Thanks for watching, everyone, and God bless you in everything you do. Thanks for watching. And please add and subscribe, post comments, leave feedback, suggestions, the like, subscribe button, hold some fun for your family, including your dogs, your cats, your bunnies, your service dogs, your service bunnies. Hit the bell notification, thumbs up button, subscribe button. Just keep it nice is all I ask. Thank you, and God bless you in everything you do.